Hello, everybody, and welcome back for some Play versus Rocket League here on the Saints Gaming channel. It looks like we are just about to get started into game number one as we quickly see our faces, and we're off, ready to get going against Hofstra University. It's going to be the Saints again here. Week number 3. We know we had a little bit of a break, little extended break. Got to stretch our legs, but it's go time now, and I'm really excited to see how this game gets going.
Yeah, you know, after that forfeit win earlier, I'm just happy we got some Rocket League in. And Miracle is Miracle. Go ahead. He's going to get a shot and he's going to score right off the bat, 30 seconds in.
Yeah, that's a way to start things off, finding a shot on a wide open net to get things going. And as we get through this game, we'll get an opportunity to be introduced to the members of the Hofstra team. Obviously, that will be Miracle, Camper, and I believe Magic in the back. And yeah, there he is, actually right there in the red. Beautiful vehicle, actually. I love that car. I don't want to pretend like I know anything about cars that name that, but it's a good-looking ride for sure. And honestly, this whole Hofstra team so far has been starting off real great. So regardless of how they look phenomenal in-game, I'll tell you that much. And they've done a great job of finding some really nice looks on an open net. Kamal now trying to find an opportunity of his own here, going in deep.
Yeah, Camper tried to get some aerial going with that one, but I mean, talking about the cars here, you see the Batmobile, I believe Magic is using. You don't see that very often. That was in stores about four and a half years ago. And Mira's going to get a shot on goal, but Kamal's there to make... No, that was not Kamal. That was Garashi with the save.
Fancy rides for sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you're rocking, as long as you've got the sauce and the chops, and that's going to be Garashi showing off both here, getting things going for the Saints. It's a 1-1 score now, as he gets the nice self-tip off the crossbar to find himself onto the scoreboard. Now, a minute 30 into this game, both teams tied up.
Yeah, if you're St. Clair, that's what you want. I mean, it was a minute since that last goal, and less pressure when you have it tied, especially, I mean, plenty of game now to take the lead or do something with the game tied up. But I mean, overall, St. Clair is looking pretty good, but also Hofstra is looking pretty good.
No, it's good to have opponents that, you know, are also pretty adept at the game. It makes for much more entertaining matches to watch and to play. And so far, Hofstra has demonstrated some pretty decent skill in these games, finding that open look on net. However, now on the defense, looking a little rusty, but that is going to be a wide open look as Endeavor has to use his entire boost meter to get himself back there as Magic tries to fight him in the air from behind. That's a really ambitious contest, and it is going to lead to a demo onto Camper as Kamal misses the fly-in shot. He's going to go wide on that, and as Garashi tries to pick something up for his team, but Kamal is going to have to play a little bit of defense here, bouncing that off the wall, setting something up as St. Clair looks to get it dumped back out into the defense.
Yeah, that's the second time Kamal missed an aerial there this game already. And I mean, it's only game one and they didn't have a game earlier, so you're it's kind of rusty going into game number one. So we're not trying to...
Absolutely,
you know,
this is the warm-up.
Game one's always warm-up, so...
100%. And like we said, you know, it's been a little bit of an hour and a half break for these guys. Don't know had the time to practice in between or if they took that opportunity. So, you know, we'll say cold hands. It's no big deal. It's no problem. It happens to the best of us. As Miracle actually finds himself a demo. This could be scary for the Saints as that shot comes in wide, but it is going to be tipped away by Kamal with the nice head-on contest to secure the deal as Miracle looks for yet another shot, but that is going to get two-man defended as Endeavor sends that one out deep. Now Endeavor actually chasing his own ball. You don't see that very often, the dump and chase as Endeavor tries to find a shot on net. And here's the pass to Kamal. It looks good. It's just going to go wide as Hofstra is able to easily defend that. However, Endeavor keeping the pressure alive here for the Saints.
Yeah, Endeavor definitely tried to take the advantage of that one, but I mean, the defense of Hofstra is just looking good. Both teams are looking really good for game number one.
Yeah, 100%. The one thing I really have to say I'm admiring about the Saints today is that their movement looks a lot cleaner than it did last week. You know, last week was a big win, obviously, over Durham College, but it looked a little sloppy, I have to say. It was not our best performance. And this, however, you know, even though the score is 1-1, you can see how much more confident the players are in their movement, in their mechanics. Everything just looks a lot more fluid. They're playing around each other a lot better. And it's really great to see because, you know, you love watching games like this.
Yeah, that's going to be center. Kamal's going to go up, but that's going to be a huge save by Miracle.
That was close. Kamal got real close to the bar. He just barely went wide there as it got tipped away, as you mentioned, by Miracle. And now Kamal looking for yet another shot on net as Endeavor goes to the swing around here, realizes the open opportunity is going to bounce that off the wall, but it is going to get tipped away by Miracle again as Garashi tries to set something up for his team. Nice little battle out in the air as Garashi goes to the tip, but it is going to be saved away, I believe, by Happy Camper. Getting knocked back now. St. Clair with a nice 1-2, but Endeavor just going south of the ball.
Yeah, St. Clair is putting on the pressure right now. So many opportunities and just not going their way. 10 seconds left, but that's going to be a center by Endeavor, but nothing can come out of there.
Well, that's big. Miracle got the open net. No way.
If you're St. Clair, that's the last thing you wanted to do. The double commit there, and nobody's back. And, you know, Miracle takes the wide open net, tucks it in, and I mean, it's not over yet, but...
No, that was a very respectable attempt from St. Clair. It's unfortunate that they didn't execute, but that should be the game for Hofstra College as they take the win in game number 1 here. Hofstra University really putting it to St. Clair. What a beautiful 2-1 victory. They won that absolutely flawlessly. And that last goal there, I mean, that's twice now St. Clair got scored on an open net, wide open net. And, you know, you got to look at that and say, you know, you're making some nice moves, but maybe you got to tone it down a little bit. Don't push yourself a little too far if you're gonna get punished on the back end.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole gameplay all around, both teams. For game number 1, it was a bit sloppy, and unfortunately for Kamal, he had 2 or 3 aerial attempts that were super close, but didn't make contact with the ball. And I mean, we're going into game number 2.
Yeah, you can't stress those things, though. You know, these things happen. Mechanical misplays, just misreading on a situation. You know, it happens to the best of us. It's just unfortunate when it happens time and time again. And now, starting things off right in game number 2, that's the back-to-back demos. It's going to be one for each side as Endeavor. Not done yet. It's going to take Miracle right out of the air with a sniper. Going in for that is Kamal, completely deprived of his boost, is going to try to make a play here as the shot goes on St. Clair's net. Is going to go just wide as Kamal tries to pick that up in the air again, missing that aerial. And there's going to be another shot on goal coming out from Hofstra. It's going to get easily deflected away by Kamal.
Yeah. Hofstra is still going to have possession, and another save by Garashi. Kamal's going to take advantage of that, but again, Mira's there to stop that and send it back into St. Clair's.
100%. You know, you've seen the way that these guys are being aggressive, like so aggressive, the way that they're able to send that ball in deep and keep that pressure up as well. It's, you know, it's something that we always compliment the Saints on their ability to do, and it's always really impressive when you can see teams, you know, do that back to us. So obviously, you know, lots to be looking forward here in this game as Miracle tries to get a sneaky shot underneath the chassis to try to drop that one in, but Endeavor's going to be there to scoop that one up. Now Kamal fighting, or Garashi rather, fighting Camper in the corner. Is going to get tipped up again and easily deflected away as Kamal looks for a shot on goal. It looks good, but it just goes wide. Just a little bit too high. And now St. Clair on the defense again. Have to get back into position to deflect this.
Yeah, Garashi keeping the pressure on by not letting the ball get too far into their end, and another Garashi with a demo. That's, I believe, his second of the game. And Saints, oh geez, 5th or 6th of the game, but that's going to be a shot on goal, and unfortunately nobody's there to make the save, and Happy Camper scores. Gives Hofstra a 1-0 lead 2 minutes in.
We gotta watch that back. Check that replay. Garashi goes wide, Kamal goes wide, and it slowly, painfully drops into the net. You hate to see it. That's gonna be Hofstra finding themselves their first goal in number 2, their 3rd goal so far this series. It's an incredible performance from this team. They're finding all these really cheeky angles, and they're really abusing St. Clair's positioning errors in these games. It's going to be a nice little demo to start things off coming up from Miracle. However, St. Clair still with 2 members available on the board with boost are going to be able to defend that. And Kamal getting the counter demo onto Magic as they look to get this one out deep. Endeavor trying to go for the contest, but it's going to get knocked away. And now St. Clair in a horrible situation as Kamal slides in from out of nowhere. He's going to be able to send that one out and keep the Saints safe, at least for now.
Yeah, Saints definitely got lucky on that one. Nobody was back. It was only Kamal in net.
Oh,
as
not
Happy
this
Camper
again.
gets the open net and scores. That is second of the game.
Hermit, it hurts to see.
If you're a St. Clair,
overextending.
if you're a Saints fan, this is not what you want to see. But I mean, there's still plenty of time left. there's plenty of time, and I mean it's good. Hofstra is looking phenomenal, and that's, I mean, if you're a Hofstra fan, this is exactly what you want to see.
It's a really good look that we're seeing from the team. Our Saints, you know, I like when they go for these off-the-wall one-touch plays. They haven't been able to execute on it yet, but if we can see that, maybe we can get ourselves back on the scoreboard here in game number 2 as Kamal. Nice look here in the center, but he is actually going to get demoed as Magic forces him off the ball. It's a really strong defensive play there, driving the car right up into the sideboard. As now Magic trying to find his way in. He's going to get knocked away by Garashi as Endeavor goes for that aerial contest. Now back to Garashi on the side, looking for that pass off the wall, but it's not going to connect as Camper able to get that centered out into Kamal, who finally, winning out on that aerial, is going to be able to keep the Saints in this defensive play a little bit with Garashi with a huge save. Now St. Clair, can they turn this into an offensive opportunity?
Happy Camper's going to get a shot on goal, and Kamal's there to make another save, and another shot, and nobody's there. Miracle scores. Just like that. Hofstra, 3-0 lead, minute and a half left. St. Clair's got to pull something out of their pocket. I mean, it's a 5-game series, but if you lose this, you're not really where you want to be. But, again, Hofstra is looking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, 3-0 start, way to go. You know, it's exactly what you want to see. It's giving yourself a nice little goal advantage, but I think we can really credit that to Hofstra's ability to just not only control the ball, but really control their movement. Their maneuvering as a team is just really exceptional to watch, and you know, it's something that we've seen the Saints do, and we'd like to see them replicate again right now. If we can, a minute, you know, it's still plenty of time in a game like Rocket League. You have lots of time to get yourself on the board, but that's going to be another nice shot coming out from Hofstra. The save from Endeavor, just barely tipping that off to the side, as now St. Clair looking for an opportunity in. It's going to be Kamal sending that out deep off to Endeavor, but it's going to get tipped away. Now looking for the second look here. It's going to go straight up. Can somebody from the Saints pick that up? Please, would love to see it, but Endeavor just going to get flipped upside down, not able to actually find a shot there. Now Kamal back on defense. St. Clair, 30 seconds left on the clock to get something in for them.
Yeah, you know, this is with a shot on goal and Kamal scores. Just like that, but I mean, 30 seconds left. St. Clair's down by 2. They need to clean up. They need to clean up a lot of stuff before they have a chance to come back in this one.
What a beautiful dribble from Kamal, though. That was insane. Just solo carrying that off the wall. Get that goal for his team. It's a beautiful way to do it. You need 2 more of those. 25 seconds left on the clock. And we see it twice more as Endeavor throwing out that boost, trying to get something going at the start of this game.
Yeah, St. Clair definitely needs something to happen for them here. But again, Hofstra is just taking advantages of St. Clair's mistakes, and it's really paid off for them.
5 seconds left on the clock, however, as Miracle looks for another shot on goal. He is going to get demoed by Endeavor. Can they keep this up in the air? Saints are going to... Oh, that's going to seal the deal. As Happy Camper finds himself a nice little tip to close out the game. 3-goal lead should be enough to do it, as St. Clair on 0 seconds. Now down 3 goals in game number 2.
Can we just give props? That Happy Camper, that's a hat trick for him this game.
Beautiful.
That is just 3 goals on 5 shots. Oh man, that is great. I mean, look at, and also Kamal there. He had 4 saves, and you know, there's just way too many mistakes they made in game number 2 that unfortunately, or fortunate, depending whose side you're on, it works out. So here we go into game number 3.
Don't forget, as we go into game number 3, tune in at Friday at 9 p.m. for some collegiate Rainbow Six action. It's going to be the last game of the regular season finale. So make sure to tune into that 9 p.m. here on the twitch.tv Saints Gaming CA. Right here, the channel where you currently are. There'll be plenty more action throughout the week, as you saw. If you were here for our schedule, tune in earlier. We'll review that again later on today. So don't worry too much if you forget that date, but it is going to be a big one. So make sure you're here to support your Saints in some Rainbow Six Siege action. But for now, plenty of Rocket League left to play. You know, we're going to pull this to a best of 5, so I plan on being here all night as St. Clair getting things started in game number 3, trying to find an offense, but so far Hofstra able to keep the ball in the Saints side. Looking for a way in here as Endeavor tries to play with it in the air a little bit, see if he can set something up. That's going to be a nice shot coming out from Magic. It's going to get defended away. And now St. Clair finally on the aggressive foot as that barely tips through the net.
Yeah, Miracle there had a great shot, and again, St. Clair cannot get the contact they want. So I mean, for Hofstra, it's just great control, reading the plays, like when St. Clair's gonna miss it and taking advantage of it. That's gonna be an open net, and just like that, Magic scores.
I didn't want to jump into that play too much because I had a feeling that was going somewhere as Magic comes swooping in. Tips that off the back foot. That's going to get hit top center. Nice little 1-0 lead for Hofstra University to set things up.
Hofstra, the way they like to start it is get that early lead. And they've been looking great all night, and St. Clair not so much.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, these things happen. You know, you can't always have your A game, but there's still plenty of time to pull this one back together. You know, you don't want to count your chickens before they hatch, and St. Clair has plenty of time to let those things roost. As now St. Clair Endeavor on the offense. The nice pass to Kamal. That's beautiful. Excellent pass from Endeavor. Let's watch that again. Look at this. Right off the wall. Back foot flip into Kamal. The side just like, man, I don't even know the words. I just know it looked good. That was a beautiful execution from St. Clair. Nice three-man play to pull that up.
That took all three players to score that goal. Garashi descended into the corner, and then Endeavor, and then Kamal finishes it off. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to see. And we're all tied up. 3 minutes to go. And, I mean, there's still plenty of Rocket League left.
Absolutely. And, you know, 1-1. This is the best place to be now for St. Clair to tie things back up. Maybe look for an opportunity as Cabal tries to get something in the air, but Happy Camper is actually going to be able to make the first contact, get that shot. As now Miracle looks for a shot of his own, Endeavor is going to be able to pick that one up off the wall, but the third shot coming in from Hofstra University. These guys are really, really good at just repeat attacks. You know, it's never just an isolated offensive. They've always got someone on the back ready to pull it up. Kamal sending that one in deep, but it's going to get defended away. And now Miracle going for a little bit of a run with it. He's got a wide open net, but it is going to be blocked by Garashi. Nice little self-defense from Miracle as he pulls that one back for St. Clair. Now Garashi going to look for an opportunity of his own.
Yeah, I think Miracle's a little upset on that one. Just Hofstra could have just had the lead there, but I mean, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you know, it's a tie game, still 2 minutes to go, and they still look so good on offense.
Yeah, looked scary for a second from Hofstra as they managed to actually pull the ball, I believe, over Garashi, who was going in for that defense. They had a nice little shot attempt, but it was going to get defended away as Garashi looks for the pass to Kamal. However, Hofstra already in position to defend this as Endeavor goes for a little bit of a dance with it. 1 versus 2 on the sideline. Now off the wall again, going to try to flip and reposition himself as Kamal finds the shot, just barely goes wide. Can the repeat attack work? Endeavor sending that one out. They're going to have to reset this as Kamal looks to bounce that off the wall, set himself up for another play. It was a beautiful attempt from St. Clair, just unfortunately didn't connect this time around. You're going to have to look for another shot here as Magic slowing the pace of the game, looking for that pass for his team.
Yeah, he tried to get the flick there, but Kamal's there to deny it. I mean, he did get over Endeavor, I believe it was. But again, Kamal was there to deny it. But here's Miracle gonna get some, but Kamal ends that with a demo. Just floating right in front of Saints net as he gets a shot and a save by Garashi.
Really well done from St. Clair. The three-man goaltending there to keep that one out of harm's way. As St. Clair! Kamal with the beautiful shot. Finding the perfect angle for that offensive. Look at this, picks up the boost, goes for the rocket jump, just beats out Magic. An excellent use of his boost timing there to just win out on that duel, get a clean shot, find himself a goal. Now 2-1 for St. Clair in game number 3.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what you want to do. You make a save like that, take advantage and go down there and score. And that's, I mean, exactly what they did. As there was, Garashi almost had a shot there, but that was shut down by Happy Camper.
Now Hofstra trying to find themselves something back on the board here to see if they can even the score out. Magic on the side looking for a way in, but that's going to just barely bounce over. I believe that was Happy Camper. And just a hat trick now for Kamal as he finds his 3rd goal in this game. Amazing performance from him to keep things alive. He's not done yet. He wants to go for a best of 5, as do the rest of us. And Kamal really making things look great for St. Clair here in game number 3.
Yeah, and I mean, that's our second hat trick in the series. So, I mean, St. Clair's starting to pick it up. So hopefully they can, you know, maybe get a few more games in and, I don't know, give the audience some entertaining night.
Not just the audience, man, me. I'm here for this. This is what I live for, man. That's Endeavor. Gonna keep that out as long as they can get this ball to touch. That will be the end of the game. Just barely going down, but oh my gosh. Magic gets the goal, but it's not enough. It doesn't matter. St. Clair rounding out game number 3 here. Beautiful performance from Kamal.
Yeah, just the whole thing. Every one of them, 3 saves each, 9 saves. That's, you know, you gotta not let Hofstra get so many shots, and kind of it goes both ways, right? You gotta tighten up the offense, and I mean their defense looked great that game as they only allowed 1 goal. So
yeah, I just realized that right at the end there, St. Clair it didn't actually go in the net because it hit the ground just outside of the goal line. So it is actually going to round things out. I believe if that went in, they would have had another opportunity to score a 3rd goal. So, you know, definitely thanking the gods on that one for St. Clair. That one out nice and easy, 3-1. And now St. Clair still has to win this one. It is match point still for Hofstra University, but they've shown they have it in them. They have what it takes. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice game 4. Pull this to game 5 as Garashi finds a beautiful look on net that is going to get defended away, but the repeat offensive can Happy Camper defend it. He's 1 versus 3 and he's playing out of his mind. Now Garashi with the 4th shot. And that is a hell of a way to start off a round.
That St. Clair is just coming in with the offense. 1 shot after another, just off the backboard, off the post, and then Garashi finally gets it in. Gives St. Clair the first goal of the game for the first time this series.
That's exactly what you want to see when you start things off. It's just a beautiful offensive approach. This is when the Saints look their best, when they're able to set each other up for these multiple attack plays. You know, it's never just about solo carrying or finding that dribble play. We saw it once happen this set, but not very common. Is Garashi swooping in, going to save that shot from Happy Camper. Look close, but I had faith. Was able to pull that one out, no problem, no time. Now the Saints trying to get an offensive opportunity here as Endeavor tries to stall the ball out in the air a little bit, but Happy Camper's going to find a beautiful look. It is going to go a little bit high, but Magic in the perfect position to close that one out. And already Hofstra University within the minute mark is going to be able to tie this one up 1-1.
Yeah, you could just see that. That's a beautiful read by Magic there as game is tied up 54 seconds in, and I mean, it's tied game. This is gonna be great as Endeavor's gonna get a chance here, but not doing anything with it.
Not just yet, you know, you got to look for those setup opportunities and try to make something out of it. However, Hofstra already got the perfect read. They're going to look for a shot here as Miracle tries to dance with it, tries to go for the solo carry with the rocket blast, but is not going to find it. Now Endeavor trying to dump this one out as Garashi in a little bit of a 1 versus 2 on the side. Kamal is in position to defend this when it comes towards the net. So he's going to send that one right out of there. Now Endeavor still playing goalie. St. Clair haven't been able to dump it as cleanly as they'd like, but now Endeavor has a beautiful opportunity here. Can he make this solo shot? He's going to try to go above Miracle, but he is going to be able to go up and get that one right out of net. And Kamal now trying to get himself back to on this defense, just missing the completely. St. Clair needs to reestablish themselves in this attack.
Yeah, they need to slow it down and regain composure. They keep missing everybody, not even just St. Clair. It was everybody in that little segment. As they get a shot on, but Kamal's there for the save. Kamal's going to try and get a shot on here. Endeavor's almost had that read. Happy Camper clears it, but another shot and another save by Miracle.
That's a big demo.
That is a huge demo and another demo.
St. Clair with the double demo now on offense. Can they find this look? Garashi is going to go up. There's no boost, and he's going to be able to capitalize on it. That's goal number 2 now for St. Clair. Garashi, I believe it's the 2nd goal of the game already now, with 2.5 minutes remaining. Just an absolute beautiful performance from him to close that one out.
He is looking good. The team's starting to look good. I mean, I think it's just coming all together as they... Oh, I thought that was on goal.
That looked like it was on shot, too. I was so nervous.
I thought that was on goal, but a nice pass. Garashi's going to get a shot here, but Miracle's there to make the save.
Now St. Clair back on the defensive side a little bit as Magic tries to get this one dumped out. They're going to look for that opportunity in. You know, I'd really like to see St. Clair go for those one-touch passes. We've seen them play off a number of times. There's really those two attack approaches, right? It's that full sweep demo and then take advantage of the fact that they have no boost. They're the mechanical outmaneuvering against the wall, obviously the latter being the more entertaining in my opinion. Love to see St. Clair pull that one up again. One of their more, I guess, recognized tricks as Happy Camper finds himself a nice little 1v1, but he is going to just barely miss the net. And now Miracle coming in from the side, knowing St. Clair's boost is completely exhausted. Going to capitalize on that huge window that Happy Camper made for them. Just a beautiful offensive approach from Hofstra University to tie this one up 2-2 now with 1:50 remaining.
Yeah, Hofstra is giving St. Clair a run for their money. St. Clair's trying to push it to game number 5 as Hofstra gets another shot on goal, but can't really make the opportunity go their way as nobody's there. And as I say that, Miracle scores. They take the lead 3-2.
That's huge for Hofstra University. They were able to find that third goal seemingly out of nowhere. Just a beautiful angle. Garashi just not in position to defend that. And even if he was, he likely would have scored it on himself. Now St. Clair down 1 goal. Game number 4. This is match point for Hofstra University. St. Clair can't afford to make any more mistakes in Endeavor. Realizing this, it's going to play a little bit farther back on defense and defend that early offensive from Happy Camper. Is now Kamal looking to set his team up for an offensive opportunity off the wall, but Garashi is just going to go wide. And now St. Clair slowing things down back on defense and trying to look for a way to dump this one out.
Yeah, St. Clair definitely needs something in their favor as it's either win or go home, win or lose right now. And Magic gets a nice shot, but Kamal's there to make the save.
Beautiful pass and setup from Miracle. He's going to get that one tipped down to Happy Camper, but it's just going to go wide. And now the shot attempt from Miracle off the wall to loop back around. Happy Camper again on the offensive, but now St. Clair might be able to regain control of the ball here as Magic kind of just dancing with it in the air. 1 versus 3. You can see the Saints all grouped up, and that's going to be their demise. Conceding that positional advantage. They had no one there on net to defend, and Hofstra's going to find themselves yet another goal. This is looking real scary for the Saints. Match point situation, down 2 goals. I want to see some more Rocket League, man. I'm not done with this yet. Let's get 2 more for Saints.
Yeah, I mean, 40 seconds left. Plenty of time. Not plenty of time. You're pushing it, but I mean, if they score a quick one here, then it's not over. And that was really doable. That was a beautiful pinch by Hofstra to score that goal. But I mean, St. Clair needs something. But I mean, Hofstra's just playing great.
Now a nice little shot attempt from Garashi. He tries to get that one tipped up. He's going to go for the back pass onto Kamal. He's going to get knocked away as Kamal now riding with it up the wall. Going to try to reset this as Endeavor fights with him for a little bit on the side. Not what you want to see when you're in this last-ditch opportunity fighting your own teammates. It's Kamal going for the demo, but it almost leaves his net completely exposed. And now Endeavor trying to get an offensive opportunity. As soon as this touches the ground, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be game, set, and match for Hofstra University, winning this one out 4-2. Taking the victory in game number 4. Man, what an excellent performance from both of these teams.
Yeah, just, you know, it's just kind of hard to say, but from Hofstra's point of view, they played great. That's exactly what you want. They moved to, I don't know if they won their game earlier today, so I don't really know their record now. So that moves us to 4-2, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, it's only week number 3, so we got plenty of Rocket League coming up in the future, and you know, hopefully they play better. But Hofstra played amazing, and that's what you like to see.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to discredit the Saints for their awesome opportunities and, you know, attempts today. It's definitely well fought, hard fought game. You know, it's good when you can comfortably say that you got outclassed and there's no hard feelings about it. It was just a well executed game from both teams. Hofstra really found St. Clair's weaknesses and exposed them. You know, and St. Clair tried to do the same, but with limited effectiveness in that regard. So it's going to be a loss that we take here today. However, coming off of that FF win in game number 1, you know, win record isn't going to suffer too much. So you can comfortably look back at this game and take it as a learning opportunity moving into next week. And speaking of next week, let's take a quick look at what we have lined up on the docket here for activity on the Twitch channel here, Saints Gaming CA. as we mentioned earlier on stream, the season finale for Collegiate Rainbow Six. That's going to be tomorrow, 9 p.m. Then on Saturday at 7 p.m., some Call of Duty Cold War in the Collegiate Call of Duty League. Monday at 7 p.m., some Overwatch and PlayVS. Followed by Tuesday, some more Rocket League, this time in the NECC. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Then Wednesday at 8 p.m., we'll have some Fortnite in the PlayVS action to round things out for this iteration of the schedule. As always, if you always want to check back and find out what we're up to, follow us on Twitter, Saints Gaming CA as well. Get all those notifications. Know the marketing team was working very hard to make sure everyone knows what's coming at you for the week and for the day. So make sure to give that a like and a follow. Should always be informed of what's coming up on the Rocket roster, rather. But Kermit, I guess round me out from that game. Final thoughts on that, because that was definitely a doozy of a match. Love to know what you thought about it.
They started off very sloppy. The first two games were super sloppy, in my opinion. But, they came back. Game number 3, they came back and won it. Looked great. And game number 4, they looked good. But, again, Hofstra looked even better.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I know we've been saying it all match, and sometimes we start to sound like a broken record. But with a game like Rocket League, it's just when someone's playing better, it's really, you're really able to pick up on it quickly, and it's very impressive to watch. Definitely, as someone that's not super adept at the game myself, and watching all these players play, it's always very impressive to me, seeing the way that they perform in this game. I did notice, Kermit, you're looking pretty swagged out, man. You got some nice little drip on you. You want to stand up, give the camera a little shot of that. Is that Saints Gaming varsity jacket? Now, if you want to look just as fly as Kermit does on stream, make sure to check out Saints Game on acquire.ca. You can grab yourself some merch here. As you see, we've got all of this beautiful varsity gear. We got that mask, we got the jersey, the sweaters. There it is, acquire.ca/Saints. Thank you. I tried to guess at it a little bit. Probably shouldn't have done that. We'll just wait for that beautiful graphic. Thank you, Mr. Danners, pulling that right up on screen. Make sure you guys check that link out. Grab yourself some merch, because it does look absolutely beautiful. As you can see, Kermit rocking that right now.
And I'll tell you what, the jacket is super comfy. I wear it almost like a sweater. So
yeah, man. It looks like it.
I'm definitely going to pick up one of their sweaters.
Yeah, for sure. I got to get myself some merch as well. So I'll be sure to check out that link after the stream. And I hope the rest of you guys will as well. It helps support the stream, helps support the program. And, lets people like me and Kermit get to do what we love to do, which is cast these games for all of you guys to enjoy. While we're doing thank yous, of course, we would like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. It's going to be St. Clair College Alumni Association, PC Outlet, Zekelman School of Business and IT, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. Thank you all so much for supporting our stream. And of course, thank you to the viewers in chat for coming out, being hyped, supporting your players, supporting your teams, and making this whole experience a lot more engaging and entertaining for everyone.
And one more.
Oh, one more thank you.
More. Yeah, there's one more thank you. Obviously, to Mr. Danners, who lets us do all this, puts these awesome graphics together, and, streams the games. If
100%.
he didn't stream, then, we wouldn't be here. So
yeah. Don't forget, you can tweet at Mr. Danners. Thank you, Mr. Danners, at all hours of the day. He greatly appreciates it, no matter what time of day it is, no matter the weather, the holiday. Tweet at him on a holiday. Tweet at him on a Sunday. He loves to see it. Always has those notifications open and ready. Yeah, it's really great having these opportunities and working with the man. It's always a good time. Definitely encourage the rest of you guys to say hello to him on that Discord server as well when you get a chance. That's going to be everything from me, Kermit, unless you have any final thoughts to round out today's broadcast.
Well, you know what? Not really. Not
really.
Hey,
it's all good.
Said what I said.
Yeah, man.
And if you celebrate, a happy Easter to everybody, and have a safe holiday.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the Twitch channel. My name, as always, is Shadi Zeddy Hanna, joined alongside Nicholas, Kermit, Milosh. Thank you so much for joining us on stream, and we'll see you later.